Yo, what's good, everybody? This your boy 005 Dynasty. I'm out and about. You guys know I'm always out and about doing something, right? So let's get started with this. Let's get a journey. You know what I'm saying let's hit the road. You know what I'm saying? I take you guys on my journey with me, and let's talk, right? So, guys, man, I'm getting a lot of love and support on YouTube, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. Gentlemen just gave me a super chat, a tip, like a donation. Red Wolf, some numbers. I can't remember the name. I apologize on butchering the name, but thank you, man. It's in my last video, so I pinned a comment and sent over a little voice message. I believe you guys can get my voice messages to your comments on your phone, so you can check out the voice messages that I send you guys. I think that's a pretty cool feature that YouTube has. So you can leave people voice messages to the comments. That's pretty dope. So if you guys are on the phone checking out my videos, you might get a voice message from me. So, man, thank you guys, man, for the love, support, the watching of the videos. I don't get a lot of shares, which is cool. I check the analytics, and I guess people they will start. Excuse me, they will start sharing my videos. So it's all good. But they're still watching, coming through, showing love and support. So I appreciate you guys and girls. So I am excited about music, talking about music theory, doing these tips and tricks and tutorials and type videos. But that's not going to be my claim to fame. It's tutorials. Yeah, you guys already know that. So I'll come every once in a while and I try to hit y'all with some knowledge on music production. Just try to make something, maybe make one or two tasks a little bit easier for you. Just also want to point out that my music theory and stuff, or the way I guess the tools that I'm using, guys, they might not be up to date with what you're using, but that's cool though. You know what I'm saying? That's almost like I'm working on a retro piece of machine. You know what I'm saying? So just take into consideration if you watch one of my videos and it's a tutorial and it's a tip, trick, whatever, that you're just going to have to apply it to whatever new piece of technology you got going out. But what I'm telling you guys is it's just music theory anyway. It's just you just figure out how to do it inside of your DAW, your digital audio workstation, or inside of your piece of hardware like an MPC drum machine or whatever you're using. Just figure out how to do what I'm teaching you, and that's that, right? So music's supposed to be fun and exploration, and we just go on a journey, right? Music's supposed to be a journey. So I notice I when I talk about music, I always talk about being original and just playing keys and stuff like that, and playing the keyboard or playing the piano or playing a guitar or whatever, and try to just do your stuff original. But I also leave out another group, which is the samplers, which is it's kind of bad in a sense, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to negate that other side. There's a lot of videos on my channel where I was talking about the whole Knife Wonder thing when he was saying like the ka-ting, like people who think they play the keys, but they're just pressing one key at a time. It's the ka-ting, and they're not real musicians, and they can't really challenge what he's saying or what he's doing with sampling. You know what I'm saying? Like he said him hitting a pad when he samples somebody else's piano is the equivalent to you pressing one key on your keyboard, the ka-ting. And that's not true. It's not true. It's not nice for him to say, especially being a legend in the game, who's been in the game for a long time, who's worked with legendary artists. And when I saw him say those videos, when I saw him talking in those videos, he was talking around people at radio shows and things of that nature, and that's spreading the word. That's pushing a narrative out there. And I don't think to divide. I don't think that for him to divide the community like that, I didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try not to divide samplers and people who do original compositions. I'm gonna try to like help them out as well talking about music theory, things of that nature. And I also don't want people to try to say when I talk about content creators versus, you know, people like me, that I'm dividing. That's not division, and I'm not dividing. That's far from dividing the community. That's actually what I'm actually doing is trying to get people to wake up and see what's bad, what's negative, what's actually holding them back from exploring music and free their minds from being manipulated and controlled. That's a big difference. If these guys and girls weren't religiously, sorry, I need some water, religiously on YouTube, controlling the narrative, controlling the space, or controlling these spaces on multiple platforms with their talking points and their types of videos, I wouldn't, if they wasn't doing that, I wouldn't have anything to say. But if they, if they were doing real music production and in real studio spaces and working with real artists and showing that type of work and really getting busy as a musical producer, then yeah, I'll be bigging them up because that's amazing. That's the work that we need to see. That is what we need to see, right, guys? We need to see the work. Like, I'll give you an example. I hope you guys stay with me right here. Stay with me. The way that I did that tutorial was as if I was working in a studio. I was holding my phone, just recording and talking. It wasn't a staged video, guys. I didn't stage it. I didn't try to do all this and that. Push affiliated links and get my merch, get my pack, get my drum pack, get my loop pack, get my sample pack, get my drums, get my this, get analog this, get analog that, get digital this, get digital that, get plugins, get get what's that plugin by output? Oh, get this plugin. You put your sample in, or you put your song in, and it finds other samples that go along. Which I ain't doing none of that, man. You understand, guys? So the way I did that tutorial was like real life. It's almost as if you was in the studio with me. We want to see that, guys. We want to see realistic, down to earth people with a soul. So don't try to say what I'm saying versus the content creators is divided. It's not division. They're culture vultures and they're leeching off of the culture and they're winning off of the culture and they're not really providing you real information and real music production. So that technically, even if I don't care if they got Grammys, I don't care if they got multi-platinum hit records, I don't care if they have any of that. If they're doing content creation, they're not actually in the community. So you can't really say that I'm dividing the community when they're actually not even in the community. If you really, really put it into perspective, they're capitalizing off the community and faking like they're for you, but they're not for you. I hope you guys get it, man. I hope you understand exactly what I'm saying. But this video is not even about them. Those guys and girls, I think they are the worst people on this earth, man. I'm not even going to hold back. I think they're the worst people. But so when I talk about music production, right? And I always talk about, play original, do original, do original, do original, right? There's some people that sample, and I'm realizing that, and some people that watch me, they sample. So it's fine, right? It's fine, right? That's your forte. That's the way you get in there and you get busy. If you're a sampler, you can still do the progressions, guys. That's another thing. So this video is to tell you guys, there's a producer by the name of Just Blaze. He did the song Cry. Song Cry, I believe, has like over like 100 chops or something like that. I'm talking about the chops is absolutely mind-blowing how many times Just Blaze chopped up this sample. He chopped up that sample so much he was able to do the emotional progressions by sampling. So it can be done by sampling, guys. What I'm saying to do, get that emotion going. It can be done by sampling. There's mad geese, man. Look at these little motherfuckers mad at them. What the hell? I gotta park the car, guys. Man. Oh my God, I don't want to run these things over. Hold on, give me a second, guys. Okay, I can see. Mad at these things, yo. Oh, oh my God. Move. So many of them. I don't know if I was able to show you guys on camera. Oh, mad at those things walking. Anyway, so you can literally sample and dig into that sample until you can get that emotion. But you have to know how to do that though. I kind of I've done tracks like that, sampling wise, and I kind of got there, kinda. There was a one track that I did. It's a hybrid though. It's a mixture between sampling and original. So the melody is original. It's all original played by me, right? But the vocals is Ashanti. So I sampled Ashanti. And I was adding bells and all this stuff. And I made the song emotional, but I didn't get to the point of really, really progressing from the intro, chorus, verse, bridge, outro, whatever. I'm saying the song structure. I never got to the point where I changed the key signature or changed the tonality to that point to really elevate or really drop it down, semitones and stuff like that. Track is still cool. It rides. You can kind of hear that I'm trying to get to that point, but I didn't know how to do it with sampling really. And I didn't know how to do it with playing original back then either. So even though the track is partially original with the melody that I played, and it has vocal samples, I didn't fully get to that point of elevating the song to that, you know, epic level. Or what do you want to say? It's like a classic or a timeless piece of music. That's the reason why most of Michael Jackson's songs they're timeless, because they have certain elements that change in the record that gives the record a whole different new feeling, and it's like, oh my God, it wakes you up, like it's a key change or a pivot chord or a modulate something, and then next you know that it went from like a minor chord to like a C chord, but then it's like, or a G chord or G minor, I don't know, but it's like, oh, and then Michael Jackson, when the chord changes, his voice changed, his vocals change. So he might be singing in a low tone to go along with the minor chord, and as soon as that key changes, then he just do his Michael Jackson thing. You know what I'm saying? Go listen to Michael Jackson. I'm telling you guys, listen to the music that has those key changes, but then how the artist changes with the key. So you could do it by sampling, guys. Now that might be a challenge though. So you might have a challenge in that. But I know I said sampling is easy. It's not that hard. It's not that technical. I've been on record saying that. But if you want to get to the point of like changing the key, then you really gotta sample, and maybe there's a key change in the sample. Maybe it's in there already, or maybe you need to pitch the sample up to change to the key change. You know what I'm saying? Or lower the sample, pitch the sample down to make it sound like it's in a minor tone. But you got to do something to elevate, drop, elevate. You got to get your song has to have progression. It's got to be a roller coaster. Maybe the roller coaster is going like this. It's happy, it's sad. Not happy, sad, but it's bright, then it's darker, bright, darker, bright, darker. Or it could be just bright throughout, and then it gets brighter. You know what I'm saying? I've seen songs like that. Or it's just dark throughout, and then at the bridge, it gets brighter. But at least it has a key change in it for the bridge. Some songs don't have a key change at all, or a tone down, something, some mood, some feeling to change the record somehow, some way. We need to change it. I don't want, you know what I'm saying? Damn, it's mad at those things. Let me show you really quick. Look at how many of those things walking across there. They over here. They over here. They're like right here, man. Where does things come from? There's more back there. Anyway, this your boy 005 Dicey. I'm gonna get up out of here. Don't forget to check out the merch store, guys. The link is actually in the description. Actually, the link, yeah, I think it's in the description, and the link is also on like my main homepage. But if you go on my community post section, my community feed section, you're going to see the hoodies. I just dropped a new hoodie today, guys. I'm trying to do a hoodie design every other day. I'm just trying to get like a bunch of hoodies made. Dope, fresh hoodies that's 005 Dynasty Ghost Wave style. It's not in any other stores. And if you was to get one of these hoodies, man, please, man, take pictures, video, show me, send it to me. I'm going to document it. I'm going to put it on my website, man. Anybody who purchases one of those hoodies, man, please send me that. I'm gonna document. I'm gonna blow it up. I'm write an article about kids. So saying, just remember, if you're ordering, I don't have my own factory and stuff like that. It's not this type of business. You know what I'm saying? Maybe later on. It's print on demand. So the company is owned by Twitch.tv. I think they own by Twitch. Oh, they work with Twitch.tv. But it's called Streamlabs. I like their store. It's print on demand. So basically, you need to order the right size. If you order the wrong size, they're not going to refund you, guys. They will only refund you or switch out your item as if they messed up with the print. So if the print like it's faded or something like that, or it's messed up with at some point where it's like it doesn't actually have like I had a shirt. I ordered like the Pop Shells Adam shirt when I was about to come out with the Pop Shells album and stuff. So I ordered the Pop Shells Adam shirt, and the logo, half of it was like it looked like they ran out of ink, but they still sent it to me. So I contacted them like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm ordering some of my merch so I could promote it online, and I'm about to drop this album. Yo, you got to fix this. You know what I'm saying? So they checked it out, and they was like, yeah, it's not supposed to print that way. So they sent me a new one. So I had two shirts. One was messed up print, one was a regular print. But if I would have ordered the wrong size now, print on demand, they don't work like that, man. If you order the wrong size, you got to keep it. So hear me out, guys. I want you guys to go get some of that merch, man. You know what I'm saying? I want you to go get some of that merch. I want you rocking some of that 005 Dynasty gifts. I want to see it on your YouTube channel. I want to see the pictures, son. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I'm not trying to force you guys, man, to go and do that, man. This is not like the affiliated links and stuff like that. I'm just so excited about the designs and potentially people rocking like my gear as a character. Like I want to be that. I want to be a character. You know what I'm saying? I want to be in movies and films and all that stuff. I think it would be so awesome. This your boy 005 Dynasty. Don't forget to Google me. And I'm out.